Welcome to the Vocabulary Podcast by IMS Gujarat. Featuring today IMS Vocab, episode 127, words 3151 to 3175. Let us begin. Word 351 is nihilist, spelling Nihilist, meaning an advocate of the doctrine that nothing either exists or can be known. Example: the brooding young poet's essays in the little magazine from College Street dripped with nihilist despair, dismissing every tradition of Indian philosophy. Word 3152 is nil, spelling Nil, meaning nothing. Example: despite hours of searching with sniffer dogs, the CBI team found nil cash in the raided godown near the Howrah docks. Quick tip: nihilist and nil share the Latin nihil, meaning nothing. A nihilist believes that nothing either exists or can be truly known. The same root powers annihilate, literally to make into nothing. Picture a brooding protagonist in a college fiction contest philosophically wiping the slate clean, or indeed any disenchanted student at JNU, and you have met Nile at work. Word 3153 is nimble, spelling Nimble, meaning light and quick in motion or action. Example: the tabla player's nimble fingers raced across the drumheads during his solo at the Sawai Gandharva festival in Pune. Word 3154 is nit, spelling Nit, meaning the egg of a louse or some other insect. Example: the school nurse at the Chennai Corporation School combed the children's hair for nits during the post-monsoon lease check. Word 3155 is nocturnal, spelling Nocturnal, meaning of or pertaining to the night. Example: the nocturnal call of the nightjar echoed through the mango orchards of rural Uttar Pradesh long after the villagers had gone to bed. Word 3156 is noiseless, spelling Noiseless, meaning silent. Example: the noiseless footsteps of the yoga guru padded across the ashram corridor well before dawn at the Rishikesh retreat. Word 3157 is noisome, spelling Noisome, meaning very offensive, particularly to the sense of smell. Example: a noisome stench rose from the stagnant drain behind the wholesale vegetable market at the Azadpur Mandi. Memory aid: noisome looks like noise plus some, but its meaning is quite different. It comes from Old French annoy, meaning harmful, and shares no root with noisy. A stinking gutter at the Mandi can be noisome yet silent. A wedding band outside the pandal can be noisy yet far from noisome. The trick: noisome rhymes with loathsome, both meaning offensive, never loud. Word 3158 is noisy, spelling Noisy, meaning clamorous. Example: the noisy revelers burst Lakshmi crackers in the narrow galley outside the pandal late into the Diwali night. Word 3159 is nomad, spelling Nomad, meaning having no fixed abode. Example: the nomad Changpa families of the high Changthang Plateau in eastern Ladakh shift their yak herds across the passes before winter seals them. Word 3160 is Nomic, spelling Nomic, meaning usual or customary. Example: the tribal panchayat sat under a banyan tree and judged land disputes by Nomic practice rather than by any written statute. Word 3461 is nominal, spelling Nominal, meaning trivial. Example: the charitable trust charges only a nominal fee of 1 rupee for the medical checkup at the IMS community clinic. Word 3162 is nominate, spelling Nominate, meaning to designate as a candidate for any office. Example: the corporation councillor nominated the social worker for the Padma Shri Award after her relief work during the Kerala floods. Word 3163 is nomination, spelling Nomination, meaning the act or ceremony of naming a man or woman for office. Example: the Bar Association filed a formal nomination for the senior advocate to the Madras High Court bench. Word 3464 is nominee. Spelling: Nominee, meaning one who receives a nomination. Example: the award nominees at the Filmfare ceremony included 3 first-time directors from the Marathi cinema circuit. Etymology note: nominal, nominate, nomination, and nominee all share the Latin nomen, meaning name. To nominate is, literally, to name someone for an office. A nominee is the named one. A nomination is the formal naming, and a nominal fee is one so small that it is name only, in name but barely in substance. Even the Sanskrit nama and Latin nomen grew from the same ancient Indo-European root. Word 365 is non-existent. Spelling: Non-existent, meaning that which does not exist. Example: the promised flyover remained non-existent on the ground years after the politicians had ceremonially laid its foundation stone. Word 3166 is non-resident. Spelling: Non-resident, meaning not residing within a given jurisdiction. Example: non-resident Indians from the Gulf remit billions of dollars home each year, supporting families across Kerala and Uttar Pradesh. Word 3667 is nonchalance. Spelling: Nonchalance, meaning a state of mind indicating lack of interest. Example: he accepted the abrupt transfer order with characteristic nonchalance, ordering a cutting chai at the Howrah canteen as if nothing had happened. Word 3168 is non-combatant. Spelling: Non-combatant, meaning one attached to the Army or Navy but having duties other than that of fighting. Example: the Red Cross arranged safe passage for non-combatant medical staff caught in the crossfire near the border post. Word 3169 is nondescript. Spelling: Nondescript, meaning indescribable. Example: the nondescript dhaba on the outskirts of Karnal served the most flavorful dal makhani on the entire stretch of the Grand Trunk Road. Word 3170 is nonentity. Spelling: Nonentity, meaning a person or thing of little or no account. Example: the Old South Mumbai Club treated the young executive as a non-entity because of his middle-class origins and plain government college degree. Word 3171 is nonpareil. Spelling: Nonpareil, meaning one who or that which is of unequaled excellence. Example: the percussionist was hailed as a nonpareil on the tabla after his electrifying solo at the Tansen Samaro in Gwalior. Word family: non-existent, non-resident, nonchalance, non-combatant, nondescript, nonentity, and nonpareil all begin with the Latin non, meaning not. A non-existent flyover has zero reality, and a nonentity is a no-account nobody. Yet nonpareil breaks the pattern beautifully, because pareil means equal. So nonpareil is one without equal. A tabla genius acclaimed as nonpareil stands beyond comparison, the ancient prefix flipping its usual negation into highest praise. Word 3172 is norm. Spelling: Norm, meaning a model. Example: old joint families once ran on strict social norms, with grandmother's evening meal as the daily anchor of the household. Word 3173 is normalcy. Spelling: Normalcy, meaning the state of being normal. Example: normalcy returned to the Kashmir Valley only months after the long winter curfew finally lifted from the Srinagar markets. Word 3174 is Norman. Spelling: Norman, meaning of or peculiar to Normandy in northern France. Example: Some historic churches of Puducherry display Norman-style rounded arches inherited from the French colonial builders. Word 3175 is nostrum. Spelling Nostrum, meaning any scheme or recipe of a charlatan character. Example: the roadside quack sold an unlabeled nostrum in colored bottles at the Weekly Hot, promising instant relief from every fever. Thank you for listening to the Vocabulary Podcast by IMS Gujarat.